Okay, I have to come to Marcus because your eyes. Marcus, what? Will Wentz be a liability down the stretch? What are you thinking right now?
Yes, until he proves otherwise. Like, listen, I'm not going to take this hour to kill
Dan's
Carson
so
Wentz.
mad.
He's been better, and he's been better, but he's also not been asked to do the things that we saw in Philly. Great, you are set up in a great situation. Yo, I watched last week. Carson Wentz almost threw 4 interceptions against the New England Patriots. 4 against that team when they were in moments where he needed to just get a first down or throw the ball out of bounds. Here's my issue with Carson Wentz. The pressing and the feeling like you need to be Superman don't work out for you, bro. Your numbers are bad. Yeah, we remember the great plays you make and the scrambles and all of that. But your numbers overall are bad. When you have to become the focal, people get nervous. Why in the hell do you think Frank Reich would come out and say, Carson Wentz going to have to win some games for us? To let Carson Wentz know that. Value the football. That's my issue with Carson Wentz and hero ball. Now, go on, take up for your brother or your family member. It's like y'all on damn Yellowstone in the same house, and y'all got to defend each other. Go ahead.
Right now, when you do this, you look like Forrest Whitaker from Jingle Jangle. You know, like with you got a fancy shirt on or whatnot. Listen.
Great movie. Great movie, by the way.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Here's my thing. Like, you're wrong. Okay, yes, Carson Wentz is going to have to win some football games for them to get into the playoffs, win this weekend, get into the playoffs, and win games in the playoffs. He is going to have to, the passing game is going to have to play at a really high level. I hear you say like, oh, he could have thrown 4 interceptions. You obviously didn't watch your guy play against New York last week. Number 2, Carson Wentz.
No.
This
is how you get emotional. We're talking about Carson Wentz. That don't have nothing to do with that. And I have actually acknowledged that Dak has played bad.
You done?
What you won't do for Carson Wentz?
Because he hasn't. He hasn't played bad. Marcus, since week 4, he's the 3rd best quarterback in the NFL with QBR. Since week 4, that's behind Tom Brady and Justin Herbert. He's thrown 6 interceptions this year. There's only 2 quarterbacks who have thrown less, Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. And one of his picks is on a Hail Mary, okay? So you could sit here and portray an image or create this narrative about Wentz all you want. He's top 12 in attempts. He's top 12 in touchdowns. He's 3rd least when it comes to interceptions thrown. I mean, what else do we want out of a performance? What I don't understand is why in 2021 we still hold it against quarterbacks when they play for an offense with a good running game. We go, well, this guy's playing really good. But he's got a good running game.
It got nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that.
So what about
when the question is posed, will Wentz be a liability? I have evidence that Carson Wentz is dangerous. Last week, Dan.
Last week?
You watch film. You watch more film than anybody in football.
Pause.
You telling me that Carson...
So your evidence is a singular week where he threw the ball 12 times?
Lost to Tennessee. He threw 2 picks.
He also threw for like 350 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Dan, please stop throwing them numbers out there. We just had who? So let me ask you a question. Are you taking Mac Jones or Carson? If you drafting, you taking Carson Wentz or Mac Jones?
Just as the player?
Yeah.
Carson Wentz.
Okay. The QBR right now since week 7 would tell you to take Mac Jones. Can you please stop telling me about what Carson Wentz is doing? You know damn well Carson Wentz is a liability if he got to carry the Colts. You know that.
Marcus.
But your emotions won't allow you to admit it.
Marcus.
Nobody in hell is confident that Carson Wentz is going to carry the Colts to the Super Bowl. Nobody. Even the Colts not.
3 things. 1, Chris Ballard and Frank Reich were obviously confident when they decided to trade for him and give away those picks. Number 2, you're saying, well, Carson Wentz can't carry the football team. There's like 4 dudes that play in the NFL that can carry their football team, and he's not going to have to. That's the whole point. He's got a very good run game, a very good run-blocking offensive line, and a really good defense. Is he going to have to make crucial plays and crucial moments. Yes, I'm giving you that. But to sit there and say, well, Carson Wentz is going to have to play a game, like who in the AFC do we think, now they got to get into the playoffs. Who in the AFC do we believe is going to, I don't want to say stop, but minimize this run game? Who?
I think Kansas City can put pressure on them by scoring points, where Carson Wentz is going to have to answer. And yeah, I watch.
You watch the Colts
We talking about the playoffs. We talking about the play.
So
I know the Colts defense is good. I know it. I know they good. But they also, in the last game they played, when Carson Wentz threw 12 passes and 3 of them were deflected and probably should have been picked off.
They were up
and you sitting there
14-0.
telling me that he ain't a liability.
I don't think he's a liability. No, I don't. I have given you.
Okay.
I
All
have
right.
given
well,
you.
You know we disagree.
Yeah, of course we do.
I cannot sit on television and tell you I'm fully confident that if something happens to this run game or they stifled and you got to turn to Carson Wentz, that he going to lead you down the path in the playoffs. I ain't going to say that on First Take because I'll be a liar to myself.
All right, so I'm not sitting here telling you.
If they play within the confines, I agree with you.
Well, but that's the point.
If they running the ball well,
but that's the point.
But that's not always the case.
Okay,
Look, bro, we
I'm
saw
not
Derrick Henry and we saw Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans go take a 20-plus point lead against the Kansas City Chiefs. That's a vaunted run game, right? Have been for a long time. Patrick Mahomes brought that team back in that game. It was at some points that Ryan Tannehill was going to have to answer the bell. That happens in the playoffs, and you know that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.